Hi everyone, this is Two Wives Gaming. Today we're going to do something a little different. We're going to do some questioning back and forth about character abilities from League of Legends. Our questions are right here. We're doing this because we thought it would be a fun little exercise because Dory sometimes has a difficult time retaining information. So I thought this would be a fun way to quiz her and see if she knows some of the more obscure abilities of champions that she doesn't see very often. So, without further ado, I think I'm going to let Dory get us started because she wants to quiz me back.
You ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
Blank fires a long-range shot that stops on the first champion hit, dealing 50 physical damage to it, and 75% of that damage to minions and monsters hit along the way. If blank strikes a champion that has been hit by one of blank, damaged by blank, or damaged by blank team within the last 4 seconds, it will root them for 0.75 seconds and grant blank movement speed as though blank had crit them. It's a lot of blanks.
I don't even think I can remember the entire, ability. I tried to be a little bit more concise with mine. I'm trying to think. There's a lot of champions.
Just like 170, I'm guessing. I'll flash the correct number down here somewhere.
Can you give me a hint of what lane they would go in typically?
What?
They're an ADC? Okay. That's so helpful. Well, it's not Kaisa. It's Jin?
That's your friend.
No, because Jin doesn't hit minions. No, it can't be Jin. It's not Bane. It's not Tristana. It's not Graves.
Do you want to know the answer?
Yeah.
It's Jin. It's with his Lotus. And if other champions damage him when he hits them with his zappy thing, it freezes them in place. It's annoying as fuck. And then he gets movement speed as if he crit them. I figured that would be the giveaway since, every time he crits anything, he runs like a motherfucker.
Well, it did say Jin, so I'm not going to feel too bad about that one. But
are
are you trying to say it was his beam or that it was his flower? Because now you're saying it was his flower.
Okay, it says, Jin fires a long-range shot that stops on the first champion hit dealing 50 damage. This is W, by the way.
I made these a lot easier for her. Are you ready for yours?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. This champion moves faster while chasing an enemy champion or moving in the direction of an enemy champion, increasing this movement speed when using their ultimate.
Is it Warwick? Warwick doesn't speed up when he chases people. I could have sworn that bastard. He's always so damn. Hold on, give me a second.
This is their passive.
Well, it's not Nocturne, because Nocturne only gets movement speed if he hits him with his Q, and then he follows the Q mud path.
I knew I'd get her with this one. She cheated on the first one.
I didn't know. I didn't mean to see, but I did.
So who's gonna get the movement speed?
Do I see this champion often? Do I get a lifeline?
Do you want a hint?
Sure, a little one, not a big one.
You play this champion.
What do I play? Let's see. I play...
Well, you only play one role, so that narrows it down.
Is it Ace?
Yeah.
And I speed up when I'm chasing someone?
Yep.
It's not Sivir, is it?
Nope.
She does get fast with her ult.
That's her ult. This is her passive. You give up?
Ash slows people.
It's Vayne. Vayne's passive. She gains movement speed when chasing. And her ult doubles that movement speed.
Right, and she tumbles because it's like a bonus.
I did tell you. I told you her ult did it too.
What a... No. That's okay. Okay. On the first press of blank, creates a new core, which grows over time and grants blank 10% movement speed. The core will detonate when it reaches blank. outer limit, applying 70 magic damage and a 1.1 second stun. On second press, it will detonate the core early.
Aurelian Soul? It's his Q.
Yes.
Active. For the next 10 seconds, the target becomes ranged and their basic attacks gain bonus effects. Their attacks gain a 525 range, increased bonus ability power magic damage to their main target, and ability magic damage to all nearby targets, though not against turrets. This also applies spell and item effects.
Is it Kale?
It is Kale.
So when she turns her sword into fire and she's like, I can hit from way back here now.
That's right.
Yeah! Blank charges to target area. Upon blank arrival, blank deals 200 magic damage to nearby enemies and knocks them into the air for 1.5 seconds.
Reread that question. Is it Malphite and his ult?
Yes.
You guys just like cut out the blanks and just. So this one's a fun one. It is an ability that has a passive effect that is toggled on and off. When it is toggled off, they restore mana for every unit that they kill. When it's toggled on, they deal ability power magic damage per second to everyone around them.
Have I played this person before?
No.
Are you sure?
Not that I know of.
I know who this is.
Yep.
But like in my mind, it's just
Take a wild shot in the dark.
a bear noise in a jungler.
Take a wild guess.
A jungler?
I'm not gonna give you a hint.
Stop counting! Is it a mid laner?
Yes. That was your last hint. Probably should have been more specific.
Well, that does eliminate some people. It's not Katarina, it's not Kali, it's
Katarina
not Zed.
doesn't use mana. Zed.
Exactly why it's eliminating people, not that it doesn't already eliminate
Yeah,
them.
they don't use mana. Not one of those champions use mana.
At least I know they don't use mana.
I mean, yeah, but that didn't help eliminate them in any way. Because they were already eliminated. It has to be somebody that has mana. It's Karthus.
I knew that guy was bullshit.
Yep. So far you have...
One! I got Kale right!
Yep.
Blank's ability applied blank to enemies on hits. If 3 stacks of blank are accumulated, the enemy will take a burst of true damage. Abilities apply blank.
Vel'Koz. I was just seeing if it was abilities or basic attacks, because basic attacks are Vayne and Vel'Koz's abilities.
Can I do 2? Because yours take like 2 seconds.
Sure. Say it one more time.
Standing still
Yep.
or channeling abilities
Yep.
for 1.5 seconds
Yep.
empowers blank with blank.
Not with blank. Empowers blank to do what?
Well, it's the name of an ability.
I understand that.
Empowers them with blank. Mobilizing crowd control resets this timer.
So it's
It grants movement speed,
channeling abilities or
but only
standing.
lasts for 1.5 seconds after it starts.
I mean, the blanks make it so convoluted. So, channeling abilities or standing still makes it so they empowers them.
Mm-hmm.
But if they're immobilized,
It
then
resets,
it resets
the
the timer.
time. So they would then have to stand still or
And this is a
Okay.
champion ability. This isn't Moby Boots.
it's a champion.
Hmm.
I didn't know this either.
And what lane did it in?
they can go like 3 lanes. 3
Is it
roles.
Quinn?
No.
It's not Quinn?
No.
I give up.
Fiddlesticks.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Because when he stands still, he freezes.
Yeah.
And that's when it's happening. I didn't know that's why he froze. Now I know.
On the first cast, this champion gains and grants their allies true sight of all enemy champions for a few seconds. After a 0.5 second delay, they may cast again, channel for a second and a half, and blink to the target location.
Twisted Fate. The Carmen does chain on to me.
Does not, but it doesn't grant true sight. And it also doesn't teleport.
Someone else does.
Champion channels for up to 4.5 seconds, increasing the range increasing the range over a cone in the target direction. They dash to the target location, dealing magic damage to all enemies on impact and knocking them up for 1 second.
So if I eliminate one champion at a time, this will take a very long time.
Yep.
So
It's somebody that I like. But I like a lot of champions.
you do. That doesn't help me whatsoever.
It is not a support, but I play them as a support sometimes. She doesn't have a dash or knock up.
I don't know.
Zac.
I don't know anything about Zac.
The ability reads dash.
That is a leap. He wasn't even in the list of things because he's not like whoosh.
It's a channel. He leaps to it to have you ever seen him come
He
flying?
like fucking jumps like a fucking frog.
Have you ever seen him come flying out of a bush? Because in that case, he just goes. Remember? It does that weird animation.
I
bug.
know, like he flattens himself and then he like pulls himself
That's his
back
ult.
like a slingshot,
Yep.
and then
And
he
he-
throws himself.
Yep. And then he hits them for magic damage, and then knocks them up.
He throws. I wasn't even thinking about him because
It's
he
cons-
doesn't dash.
Apparently, it's considered a dash.
It's not a dash, Riot. It's a leap. Thank you very much for watching us. Some of us do very poorly. What do you mean? At the League of Legends trivia, but this is for the greater cause. This is better at the game. No anything. I'm not gonna forget some of these. I'll forget most of them.
Forget all of them. Thank you, everybody, for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video. Let us know in the comments below if you did.
How
Make
many
sure
did you get right?
probably all of them or none of them.
Well, that's not
Yeah. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications. And see you guys next time.
Bye.